This is the type of game where assistant coach Meg Sanders could really have an impact in the huddle. She coaches the post. Sophie Bruner, Kelsey Moose have given her a lot of credit for helping them on the finer points of their game. And now against really seasoned posts, Wachowski, who's a senior, and Fatu Essie, who plays well beyond her years as a freshman.
Absolutely. The Sun Devils get to practice against male scout players, as do all female college basketball players, every single day. So really the size should not be a factor, because every single day they are going against bigger guys and they have to be stronger. They have to change their shot. So I really want to see them use some of those tools at the end of the game.
Turner Thorne has inserted Katie Hempen into the point guard role right now. She carried the ball up the floor. 3 guards, both the Mukamara sisters in the lineup. Sun Devils playing inside to Dornstadter. And she's called for the travel, and Turner Thorne is up out of her chair. Very unhappy with that call.
Very unhappy. She thought Quinn established her pivot foot, but the officials saw something else.
Inbound, tipped. Amukamara goes up with it, draws the foul. Again, Promise Amukamara notches another steal. The 5th of the game for Arizona State, and she'll be at the line.
Absolutely. She got hit hard that time, but hey, when they turn the ball over, you see at the end of the game the sense of urgency. They got their defense set right away and got that steal, and now hopefully they can convert to 2 here.
A miss now for the Sun Devils. Started off 8 for 8 from the line for the game. Sun Devils have made just 3 of their last 8 attempts. Arizona State a 71% free throw shooting team, and Amukamara misses that one. Hard rebound attempt from Sophie Bruner, and she tips it out of bounds. As a senior, you have to be able to knock down your free throws. Amukamara has struggled tonight. 1 of 7 from the field, 0 of 2 from the line. But Hempen doesn't let that affect her on the defensive end, tipping it out of bounds.
Yeah, with Promise's athletic ability, even when she's struggling on the offensive side, you are going to see her help her team by her tenacious effort on defense, and she'll continue to show that.
Great pressure from Arizona State. Double team up top, and we see a jump ball, possession error to Arizona State. Pisa Mukamara, Sophie Bruner provided the double team. 6:12 left. The Utes have led for all but 32 seconds of this ball game. That's how long it took Utah to score. Arizona State trailing by 3. Promise to the bucket, she gets it!
That's exactly where Promise knows she can score the ball. She can beat almost any defender because her first step is so fast, and when things aren't going her way, she knows exactly what to do to turn that around.
It took her until overtime.
She's a senior. She is going to be clutch at the end of the game, even when she's having, not so hot of a game. She's not converting like she usually does, but she is going to change that up at the end of the game.
Here comes Pisa Mukamara driving. Chance to give Arizona State its first lead. It took Promise Mukamara until overtime against USC to assert her dominance. She scored 8 of Arizona State's 12. Now the Amukamara sisters willing this comeback piece, throws it up. Dornstadter in the offensive glass. She goes up. Jump ball, possession Utes.
Yeah, you see Quinn with that great offensive rebound. She hesitated a little bit. I'd like her to see her go straight up, but hey, she was crashing board, and that's a good step right there.
The Utes earlier in this ballgame had a 2-1 advantage on the boards. At one point it was 12-6 in favor of Utah. Arizona State now trailing 28-27, so Sun Devils efforting.
Yeah, closing that gap, but they need to control the rebounds, and after this game, whatever happens, that's going to be a major talking point tomorrow in the locker room.
Taryn Wachowski on the perimeter. She throws it out of bounds. Another turnover for Utah, the 18th of the night. 35-34, Utah still out in front, under 5 to play.
Absolutely, the number one thing that's held this Utah team from separating their gap with their lead is their turnovers. They have not handled the ball.
Alicia Davis on the outside. She'll reset, 15 on the shot clock. Calling for the screen. She moves off of it. Davis the layup, and the Sun Devils have their first lead of the ball game. 36-35. Here comes the pressure. Promise Amukamara tries to get to the steal. She can't. Wachowski takes it over, passes to Cheyenne Wilson, and Utah finally able to set its offense up with 20 seconds on the shot clock. Wilson out to Rodriguez. Beauclair tipped. Wilson from the corner, the three ball just off the front rim, tipped out of bounds by Fatuesi. And Arizona State will keep possession.
There is a major different offensive.
You see Alicia Davis with that bucket to give Arizona State the lead.
There's a major difference offensive mentality the Sun Devils have right now. They are attacking the basket, and the Utah post players are not clogging the key up like they used to be, so they have more room to drive, and that is why they're getting success right now.
16-3 run for Arizona State. Davis has that pass tipped out of bounds.
And you see why they're ranked 10th in the nation right now. Even if they're having a low shooting percentage night and everything is going wrong for them, they're able to make a run at the end of the game to hopefully keep their lead and pull this one out.
It took Arizona State about 30 minutes to get going, but the Sun Devils are on a roll. 36-35, they lead Utah. 3:50 left to play. Good finish brewing here on the Pac